just the other day, I uploaded the latest video in a series of deep dives where we explore basically everything that Bioware and the Mass Effect team released on N7 Day. And after the latest episode, where I went into the actual metadata of the corrupted video footage showing the mass relay construction, I thought that I had covered it all. That the Mass Effect community had found all the secrets and subtle hints that Michael Gamble and the Mass Effect dev team wanted us to find. That we were done. That the mission was completed. But lo and behold, along comes space detective Kala Elizabeth on Twitter yet again and proves me wrong. Because it's very possible that we may now know the actual title for the next Mass Effect.
Huh?
Yes, you heard that right. Now, I want to warn you before diving into this, because this is somewhat speculative, just like the rest of my video since N7 Day. So it's possible that whatever I'm going to show you is nothing special. But I have a feeling that it's probably more than that. Alright, so what's this big mystery that I keep babbling on about? Well, on N7 Day, we didn't just get one teaser in the form of the mass relay construction video, but we also got several other teasers in the form of concept art for the game. In one of these art pieces, we feast our eyes on what looks like an Asari city that's very reminiscent of either the bustling trade center Ilium or the Asari home planet of Thessia. Now, discussions aside about what planet this is, there is one very interesting detail that I have a feeling most of us missed. Or well, at least I did. Upon my very first viewing of this on N7 Day. Here, I'll give you a couple of seconds to look for it. There we go! Look at that tiny little text over on that building over there. What does it say? That's right, SFX5. Hold on. Why am I making a big deal out of this? What the hell does SFX5 even mean? Well, ye old Mass Effect veterans probably already know the answer to that. You see, back in the day when the first Mass Effect was still in development, it wasn't actually called Mass Effect just yet. No, there were actually quite a few names that Casey Hudson and his team had in the bag, but the one they used to refer to their upcoming game was, of course, Science Fiction X. Shortened as SFX. And now some of you may remember the official poster that Bioware uploaded on N7 Day 2021. Well, of course you remember, because I keep reminding you guys in every single Mass Effect video I do. Anyway, on this poster, we can see the very same text spelling SFX being printed on the side of a ship that's possibly the successor to the Normandy SR2. Now, it's entirely possible that this is just a general reference to the franchise, and that this is all it is. But I beg to differ. You see, Michael Gamble has been pretty adamant about these teasers actually being meaningful and that they're giving us actual real clues on where they're taking the franchise. So I have a hard time seeing how this could just be art with no meaning. Especially when the project director himself says otherwise. And if we look at this logically, it does make sense that the next Mass Effect is simply going to be called Mass Effect 5, or something in that direction. Now, the reason why me and a lot of other fans have chosen to call the next game Mass Effect 4 is because of the material we've seen up to this point, which heavily references a character and races that we know are not in the Andromeda Galaxy, whereby we could just assume that the next game is going to be a sequel to Mass Effect 3. In other words, Mass Effect 4. But if this little text is as important as it seems, then it's possible that we're just gonna have to call it Mass Effect 5 for now. And now this has bigger implications than you might think at first. If the next game is indeed called Mass Effect 5, then we can by all accounts assume that the story of Mass Effect Andromeda is going to be included somehow. Which is something that, again, Michael Gamble has teased about before. Just recently he posted a response to a video of the Andromeda and the Milky Way galaxy colliding. And Andromeda still being in the cards is something that I've personally been theorizing about ever since the next Mass Effect teaser trailer was released back in December 2020. And this idea is that we're going to see a merge of what's happening in a post-Reaper War Milky Way galaxy together with what's going on over in Andromeda with Ryder and the Initiative. There are a lot of unanswered questions, not only about what state the Milky Way galaxy is in at the point in time that we'll be playing, but things like, is Shepard still alive? Is there actually a canon ending to Mass Effect 3? And if there is, which is it? How did the Geth survive if destroying all AIs in the galaxy is the canon choice? And Andromeda still has several unresolved plot points, like who the hell is the benefactor anyway? What's their goal? And what was the ancient Jardin race actually up to? And who was this great enemy that wiped them out? And these are only a couple of questions at the top of my head. Questions that I'm hoping we could get an answer to in the next Mass Effect. Or well, Mass Effect 5? Alright, that's it for today. But do tell me what you think about all this. Is it time to start referring to the next game as Mass Effect 5? Or should we just keep calling it Mass Effect 4? As always, have a great day. MrHulthen, signing out.